Hey guys, thanks for coming back to my channel, Poetry for the Kingdom, and watching this video. This is something that I wrote in the past week, so it's going to be considered a present writing, but it is also different than my other present writings. I battled with myself over posting this one because, unlike the others, it's not all positive. It's not all about how I got through everything, about how I got the victory, about how I won. But it's about something that I still don't have victory in and that I'm still going through. And that's okay. As long as you keep fighting, it's okay. And I let myself believe for so long that to be a Christian, things had to be good all the time. You couldn't be unhappy. You couldn't tell people you were depressed. You couldn't tell people that you wanted to commit suicide. Because God made your life better, right? He does. He does, but there are still days. There are still days where it hurts to get out of bed, and days where the weight just crushes you again. And I still have days where I wake up and I ask myself if the depression actually ever left. And if it did, is it going to come back? Sorry. But the thing is that God doesn't expect you to pretend like everything is fine. He doesn't see you in pain and think to himself, she isn't representing me right, or he isn't representing me right. He sympathizes. And he promises you that it's going to get better, and that the depression isn't coming back. And it's okay. It's okay to have days where you feel like maybe it has, because knowing him isn't about being happy all the time. Knowing him is about having him to hold you up when you can't stand for yourself anymore. So, sorry, this is something I wrote called Fighter. My entire life I've had to fight. There isn't a single thing that I have that hasn't come straight from the battlefield. Now I'm tired. All I want is to lay my armor down and rest, to put my sword in its sheath and not be forced to wield it until I am ready. All I want is one effortless blessing. Just one. One purely beautiful thing that I don't need to conquer giants and leave collateral damage to obtain. Life was never meant to be fair, but how much longer must I suffer the consequences of my karma? When will I have finally paid off the debts of my past? For others, love and good fortune are a second skin. Beauty has melded with their body and coded itself in their DNA. Mine has been hacked, and a virus of chaos is the only thing intertwined in the ladder of my genetics. I sit and wait for lasting happiness, but it isn't long before my smile is swallowed by despair. No matter what I build, destruction is not far behind, sweeping over my entire life like a tornado. I sit here asking myself, how does my heart go on? How many more times must it break before it is allowed to be stationary in its wholeness? Will it ever be? The worst part isn't the pain, or the dread, or the hopelessness. The worst part is witnessing the joy and ease of everyone else's relationships but my own. The most agonizing part of it all is in the not knowing of if I will ever receive that kind of happiness for myself. With each torturously drawn out year that passes, my hope is gradually diminished. I don't know how much more I can afford to lose. All I do know is that I will not surrender. I may be exhausted. I may feel cheated. I may be envious. But I am no quitter. And I will remain on the front lines until I take the victory that has been rightfully mine all along. Nothing in my past can stop me.